From news to trending topics, we got you covered.
If it's buzzing, we're breaking it down.
Good afternoon. I'm Janina, Vela. We may be young, but we are not naive. We ask questions, we challenge the narrative, and we are learning in real time.
And my name is Reyes. From your algorithm to ours, we're all scrolling through the same chaos. So let's make sense of it all together. Welcome to
Unpopular Opinion.
Unpopular opinion. Say it again. Say it again. Unpopular opinion. We are open for discussion.
So we are going to have a little bit of a UAAP rivalry episode today.
I love it. UAAP final season once again in the volleyball this division. So yeah, we're gonna be talking some sports today. That's why I
Yeah.
brought my basketball.
We have the sports guy over here. We have the sports learner over here.
Come on.
But let me tell you, I may not be a sports gal, but I love women in sports. So I'm here for today's episode.
And I am all about sports, and you may love women in sports. I love rivalries in
Yes.
sports. Everything rivalry from, NBA, PBA, PVL, UAAP especially. That's where I'm at.
And speaking of rivalries, no, you actually came from a green school, moving to a blue school after that.
Yep.
How was that like, the transition?
Let me tell you, it was a culture shock. Definitely coming from La Salle High School, I moved to Ateneo College. So, man, it was like, there were a lot of side eyes walking around and telling people like, oh, I'm from La Salle. They'd be like, oh, hindi siya true blue. True blue is what you call, Ateneo grade school to college. So, yeah, it was for me, I was like, this is weird. But in terms of sports, I loved it. Like, I had high school, when I was in high school, I'd cheer for the Archers, but then college, I had to shift to Eagles. And it was a bit of a change, but loved it anyway.
Yeah, well, technically also as a blue-blooded graduate, we went to the bonfire, the last Ateneo basketball,
The best.
championship bonfire, and that was my first bonfire as a pandemic college graduate. I'm glad that I was able to experience a bonfire in real life.
Ateneo's bonfires are so fun, and they're always just so exciting. So I wish La Salle did bonfires, but maybe
Where would they do it?
that's true. Where would they do it? There's no place.
That
I
would
think
look
there's no
like
place in the campus.
That would look like a protest if they did that. In
That would not be good.
No shade.
But you know what? School pride, whether you're
Yeah.
from Ateneo or La Salle, it's always going to be so strong. Always.
Yeah, but how does that get formed anyway, school pride? We have legacies who come from a family of, this college graduates, and then we have people who just, start in that university randomly.
That's a good question. I think for me, I think it was, even though my mom and my sister went to the same school, I had to learn about the culture and get, immersed in it, in the school, in the system. And that's what made me have pride of where I was from.
Yeah, I think it's a lot about, even if, again, I was 1.5 years, 2 years on Zoom and then 2 years on site. I think it's just the camaraderie that's built through the, I did thesis and it was just a stressful.
Right.
I was political science, so the thesis there was a little bit intense, right? So just having to go through literally the lowest of lows, and the highs also, a literal pandemic. I feel like that is what formed my school pride, because this is my family.
Right.
This is my second home, and I love my campus too.
Oh, Ateneo, of course, Ateneo campus in Katipunan.
Yeah.
But here's my unpopular opinion. I think school pride nowadays, it's not as prideful as it was before. I
really?
think the generation now, you guys don't have as much school pride as we do. I'm gonna say it. Sorry.
Oh my
but
gosh, that's our first unpopular
that's
opinion.
that's my first unpopular opinion on my first day.
Yeah. Why do you think that is, though?
I don't know. Whenever I go to like college games, UAAP, like the smaller games, of course, not a lot of fans are watching anymore.
Yeah.
The titos and titas, of course, they'll always support, but
Yeah. The younger
our generation, the younger generation.
I do have a theory for that, though. I think something that I noticed in college is because of the pandemic, there was a gap, I think, in the passing of the torch,
Right.
where I never met the seniors in college, right?
Makes
I never
sense.
met the juniors either. But thankfully, the school pride is still there, and
Absolutely.
the rivalries are very, very much alive. And speaking of school pride and college rivalries, our next guest has seen plenty of both.
Up next, we're gonna be joined by professional volleyball player and former NU Lady Bulldogs team captain, Erin Pangilinan. So don't go away. Unpopular opinion, we will be right back.
Unpopular opinion. Say it again. Say it again.
Welcome back to Unpopular Opinion. From UAAP glory to the pros, she has seen the highs and lows, of course, of championship runs and the pressure that comes with leading a team.
Now we're getting into her unfiltered takes as a pro volleyball athlete, including what she thinks could make or break the title run this season. To unpack her popular opinion, let's welcome
Erin
Erin
Pangilinan.
Pangilinan.
Erin, welcome to the show. Wow. Nininervous ka ba? Huwag ka na nervous. Ako din, naninervous ng konti. Maybe I'm more nervous about Game 1 tomorrow. Ooh.
Na-feel niya din po pala ako.
So Erin, I know you're in the pros now. You play for the Super Spikers in the PVL. How is that transition like? Oh, we're gonna get right into it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go for
Inambush
it.
ko na agad. We're gonna get right into it. How is that transition like, going from NU, UAAP Collegiate, to the pros?
At first, nakakaba po. I was really nervous kasi may drafting. So, wala akong idea if anong team kukuha sa akin.
Right.
And that time, magcha-try out kami from other teams in PVL. And also, alam mo yung parang may lingering feeling na iiwan mo na talaga yung, iiwan ko na yung NU. So, it's a mixed feeling na it's personal growth and also like yung kung ano yung may iwanan mo.
Yeah, do you still feel homesick, I guess, to your school? Now you're watching the finals, but from the sidelines this time.
Ano po, nakakapanibago. Nung una kong nood, nung I think round 1 UST, nanood ako. Tapos first time ko talaga like, pag-upo ko talaga dun sa bench.
Sa bench?
Sabi ko, bakit nandito ako?
Wala ka
Oh
sa
my
training.
Oo, wala po ako sa training. Wala ako dun sa loob ng court. Di ako naka-jersey. So parang yung feeling na talagang,
Wow.
I really miss this.
Oh,
Grabe.
Especially the crowd, the NU community. Sabi ko,
man.
are you gonna watch Game 1?
I am.
Of course
Okay.
naman. Well, Janina, Erin was actually NU from grade school.
High school.
High
school.
school all the way to college. So she has seen everything in the NU system, and she has won championships from both the high school level and the collegiate level. So I'm sure what a transition, no? And talagang sinabi mo, nakakapanibago talaga to
Sobra.
watch from the sidelines
Sideline.
or the bleachers and the audience.
Yeah, same pa ba yung kaba? I guess watching now, kasi hindi ka na team captain, but you're gonna be #1 supporter pa din. Same pa din or iba na?
Mas nakakaba pala manood. Na-realize ko, mas nakakaba. Parang talagang makakardiac ka.
Oh.
Kasi talaga, yung parang alam mo yun, ang dami mong gustong
Gustong
gawin.
gawin.
Oo,
Yeah.
kulang na lang humilata ka dun sa bench. Kasi nga parang,
Right.
hindi mo alam yung mas lalo palang mixed feeling from inside the court. Kasi from inside the court, talagang composure ka eh. Compose ka na alam mo yung gagawin mo, alam mo what's next. Pero pag nasa bench ka, hindi mo talaga alam kung anong mangyayari. So parang manghuhula ka dun. Tapos magdadasal ka na mahigpit. Gano'n.
Yeah, oo nga.
Wow.
But you're not remaining idle, no? Kasi ang dami mo pa rin ginagawa kasi you just were first runner-up in the PVL,
That's
right? How was that, no? You have a new team. How was the sisterhood there? Is it different? Is it the same?
For me, parang the same siya. Parang doon ako natuwa. And I feel grateful for my teammates sa Super Spikers. Kasi sobrang na-welcome ako. Like, hindi ako na-feel na left out. Talagang welcome nila ako. Everything went smoothly from transitioning to college to pros and
Right.
also kung paano yung bonding.
Right.
So-
Did you have any former teammates in the Super
meron po.
Spikers?
Oh,
Sino?
you did?
Si Ate Rose Doria, Jacqueline
nice.
Acuña. Then, sabay kami pumasok ni Ate Pearl Danura.
Oh,
Then,
saya.
adding Ate Ivy Perez.
So yeah, how about the fans? How are the fans different from the UAAP and the PVL? Mas intense ba? Because I know how intense UAAP fans can get. Man, I know how intense you guys can get.
I think yung starting sa Signal is like how we feel nung 84. na onti lang.
Right.
Kasi nung starting ko sa college in NU, onti lang yung nagsusupport. Compare from UST, LaSalle, big schools. Sobrang grabe yung support ng community nila. So from Signal, doon ko nakita na we're starting from the scratch. Na biglang out of nowhere, lumaki yung crowd.
Right. And that was a pretty great finals you guys had recently last month.
And the opposite naman, no, of fans. There are a lot of haters,
Yun.
no?
Dun tayo,
Yun.
spicy tayo.
Syempre, I'm a content creator. I want to talk about the bashing and the haters, no? For you, do you think that comes with the job? Is that something that should be stopped completely? What do you think about bashing athletes?
I think personally, kasi may mga bagay tayong hindi nako-control.
Yeah.
So, criticism from other people, hindi natin mako-control yan. So, I think for me, it's part of my job na kung paano siya stop, na hindi siya mapapasok sa akin, hindi ko talaga itatatak sa utak ko. So, individually, kailangan marunong kami mag-handle as an athlete ng mga ganong bagay, criticism from other people. Kasi syempre, sila, they will say what they saw.
Right. Of course.
Kasi different naman from training na hindi nila nakikita.
Yeah.
True. And, you know, you graduated psychology, right? Do you think, is there anything from your undergrad that helped you with that mental battle of hating and bashing and criticism?
Ako sobrang helpful
Talaga?
for me.
Wow,
Sobra.
that's so interesting.
Kasi parang doon ko natutunan mag-filter ng mga words ng mga
Gets.
tao. Kasi nga, yun nga, hindi ko kasi mako-control kung ano yung mga masasabi nila. Not all the time I'm 100%. So, I just have to move forward and to know what's next, what's to improve. Yun, as a psychology, kailangan talagang matibay yung utak mo.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's good.
you'll always get criticism if you choose to take a stand, if you have an opinion about something. So I want to get your opinion on something, Erin. I'm going to
Ang galing ng segue
transition.
mo, ah.
I'm going to transition. This is a spicy question.
Okay.
And maybe gonna have some unpopular opinions
Oh,
about
really?
this. But for volleyball, should volleyball be the national sport, unofficial national sport of the Philippines? Because we all know it's basketball. Everyone always says it's because there's a basketball court everywhere. You know, everyone in the Philippines loves basketball. But we also have seen the numbers in the pro leagues, you know, how the foot traffic, kung gaano kadami yung audience members, and we've seen the difference between PVL, maybe the PBA, and even the UAP side. You know, we've seen the difference. So how about you? From no bias, ha? Siyempre,
No
volleyball player.
bias.
Siyempre, volleyball player ka. No
May
bias.
konting bias.
Well, should volleyball be?
Bias ako. But it can be.
Yeah.
It can be. From the right support, from the right management, it can be. Kasi malaki yung community. From small community, sobrang laki niya. Like, what we do on PVL on tour, every place, talaga sobrang grabe yung mga nanonood. So kitang-kita mo na talagang kalat na yung volleyball sa Pilipinas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this a while ago, and he was saying na where there's a basketball court naman, there's a volleyball court
volleyball
din.
naman eh. Pwede ka
Mag-sending
naman
ka na lang ng net.
Yeah, you can have a ball and just spike and receive, diba?
Yeah. Okay, well, we got our unpopular opinion right there. But up next, the UAAP finals are coming up. We'll ask Erin for her fearless forecast as we go courtside. Don't go away. Unpopular opinion. We'll be right back.
Unpopular. Unpopular opinion. Say it again.
Now that we've gotten to know you more on and off the court, let's go beyond the highlights and break down the real game.
So we are turning up the heat and going straight into the big questions, from predicting the season to sharing your take on controversial moments. So Erin, let's go courtside.
Come on. Okay, Erin, I'm sorry in advance. I know
this
I'm already
question.
starting to sweat. Maybe I shouldn't have worn a jacket, but let's get to our first question. Erin, wow, parang Miss Universe. Erin Pangilinan. Hindi. I know it's another finals between NU and LaSalle. This is the back-to-back rematch we've all been waiting for as UAAP fans. But this time it's a different story because LaSalle is number 1. In fact, nag-sweep sila. So they went on a whole 14-0 sweep. That's why it led to a stepladder format. So NU had to wait a bit and then, yeah, stepladder. But now, my question for you is, bakit hindi nag-number 1 ang NU this year?
Well, I think based on watching from the sideline, and you had a rough start. You know, finding the groove, especially new coach, new system. So, it's really hard, especially ilan sa first 6 ang nawala.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially no Bella, no Ally. So, different groove, different harmony, rhythm ang kailangan i-figure out together. Though Lamina wasn't at the first starter on some games, but it's a good thing na binalik siya kasi nakita kung ano yung kayang gawin ng team with Lamina. Though Pona did a great job. She did a great job talaga. Pero the difference of Lamina playing is parang malaking naging effect ng wins nila coming from number 2 seed.
Yeah,
All right.
that's absolutely true.
That's a good answer.
Good answer,
Galing,
good
galing.
answer.
Our next question to you, no? And you lost both round 1 and round 2 versus the DLSU Lady Spikers in the eliminations. What do you think went wrong here?
Ooh.
I think, siguro nung first round gulat,
Yeah.
Tama.
parang siguro di nila ina-expect na ganun yung igagalaw. Though from the past games, kita naman natin kung paano gumalaw ang Lasal, di ba? So I think from NU is they're expecting from themselves na talagang sila yung mag-all out,
Yeah.
which didn't happen. Which happened, I think, on round 2. Kasi it's a better match from round 1. Kasi 5 sets sila. Nawalan lang ng grit. Nandun na. So, parang onti na lang, kumbaga, konti pa.
Right.
Yeah.
And they'll get it.
All right. I love the energy. They're gonna get it.
They're
Yes.
gonna get it.
She knows
There's
her
a
girls.
confidence there.
She knows her girls. They're gonna get it.
Yeah.
But Erin, of course, because NU won last year, syempre the label is there, diba? They're the team to beat. From after they won, all the teams were already like, okay, silang team to beat. They have the target on their back. So do you think that adds pressure to NU, or does that give them more confidence? You know, kami yung team to beat. Sige. So, gagalingan talaga namin. But from your experience, because you've already won.
I think from my experience, pressure siya. Pressure siya to perform better from your last season. So what I think, ayun yung nangyari sa girls right now, this season. Kasi pressured sila, especially no seniors, no Bella, no me, no Ally, no Sheena. So everything na magiging first 6, pressured to perform, parang be like what is before.
Yeah.
So to perform better than the ates, ganon. So the pressure is really there talaga.
Did you feel that pressure when you were a freshman? You were a freshman, and then you won the championship. So, syempre, the next year, di ba? Parang same pressure, tapos added pa na nag-champion kayo.
With bonus.
With bonus pa. So, I'm sure you know a lot about that.
Super pressure yung ganong feeling na from championship. Tapos, that time kasi, nung first year ko, different position ako. Tapos, nag-convert ulit ako ng middle to 85. So, there's a pressure sa akin na, you know, to perform better, to contribute for the team.
Right. Makes sense.
And now, switching gears, no, if you were playing tomorrow game 1, which lady spiker would you have your eye on na, sige, I have to watch
Alam ko
what
na
she
yan.
does. You do
Ako,
na.
ako, I think I know
Sige,
the
go,
answer.
tell me.
I think I'll be watching out Shavana Laput.
Oh, I
So
didn't
that
expect
is-
that.
Oh,
Wow.
popular.
Well, I was expecting Angel kanina, of course.
No,
But
Angel is Angel.
Angel is Angel. Pero,
Angel is Angel.
wow, that's
Pero
so interesting. I love that analysis. Go ahead.
different kasi pag si Shavana ang gumagana.
Talaga.
It's like, when she finds her groove, sobrang unstoppable niya.
Wow. Wow.
Like, you're trying to figure out how to piece by piece, paano siya mapipigil. So, you really have to keep an eye on her talaga.
Right.
Gusto mo yun? Unpopular
I
opinion.
love that unpopular opinion from our guest.
Yeah.
Shavana Laput is the player to watch for tomorrow's game 1. Now I'm excited to watch. I'll be watching it. But speaking of Shavana Laput, Angel Canino, who is your bet naman for season MVP? That's a good question. Season MVP.
I think I'll go for Shaina Nitura.
Wow. Adamson.
Adamson, from Adamson.
Nice.
Grabe kasi yung performance niya this eliminations. So, from passing, to receiving, digging, to scoring machine. Siya talaga yung #1 from Adamson.
Right.
Talagang nilolook up. So, she's everywhere, kumbaga, gano'n.
Grabe, galing. And of course, Adamson. Grabe. Wow.
Wow, I wasn't expecting an Adamson answer also for that one.
Wow. Well, it's 14-0. I want to talk about that because that is a feat that not a lot of teams have accomplished.
Yeah.
Your team has 14-0, switching gears. Is that more pressure if you are the team to beat as kung nag-14-0 kayo, nag-step ladder lahat sila? So, more pressure ba sa inyo yun or do you have more confidence? And LaSalle's shoes.
I think mixed feelings. Yung pressure na hindi ka dapat matalo. Kasi syempre, you sweep the elimination eh. Tapos from championship biglang, So, you know, the pressure is there na dapat talaga tuloy-tuloy. The confidence should be there. But, kailangan hindi lang talaga malalamangan ng pressure na
Right.
you have to be composed for tomorrow's game.
Of course.
Something that I like about watching sports games, Erin, is the little banter that we have with the referees sometimes. Whether it be the players or it's the audience, because I'm a good
Yep,
like I
always.
give it a good, I'm there. How do you, how do you handle those referee calls? Has there ever been a time na parang mali talaga yung call niya? How did you handle that?
I think there will be a game na
Yeah.
talagang mali yung call ng referee. But, you know, it is what it is minsan. You wanna fight that point. Kasi syempre pinaghirapan nyo as a team yung point. Tapos biglang ganun lang. So,
Right.
minsan kailangan, kung mali sir yung tawag, so
Yeah.
alugin mo ng onti yung referee stand. Ganun.
Alugin lang.
Alugin ng onti na mali sir yung tawag. Kasi
Mali na. I
Yeah.
love it. I love watching the volleyball on TV at least.
Yeah.
I love seeing yung mga interaction ng player tsaka ng referee because they're really like pleading their case. Like, hindi talaga kayong mali.
Yeah.
Mali talaga. Tignan
Has
nyo
that
yung
ever worked? Has that ever worked, the pleading?
Depends. Right now
Depends.
kasi there's a challenge na.
Right.
True.
So,
Tama.
when the referee calls got wrong, you can challenge it. Sometimes naman pag hindi undecided, the referee can call the challenge.
But of course, a referee's call could decide a game whether they win, if they win or they lose. So, Erin, if NU were going to lose tomorrow, ano kaya yung magiging reason kung bakit sila natalo? Or a better way to angle it is, what does NU have to do to win, siguro?
I think yun nga, from what I said the past few minutes is yung composure. Especially coming from the opponent with big crowds.
Right.
Iba dapat yung composure mo. Dapat at the same time, confident ka. Na you're a champion team. Even though you're number 2, you're a champion team, di ba? Yung confident mo na natalo mo yung number 3 seed. So, dapat sila, alam nila kung anong gusto nila.
Right. Wow. So it's
Every point,
identity.
pusuan nila.
Identity-based.
Hypothetical match, no? 2026 Lady Bulldogs versus 2025 Lady Bulldogs. Who do you think would win that
Ooh.
match?
Kami, syempre.
Ang gusto ko yun,
Siyempre,
kasi
kami.
love it.
I love it. Well, Erin, last question for you. This is going to be about you naman. If not volleyball, what direction would Erin Pangilinan go towards?
I think if not volleyball, pag siguro into sports, I'll go with football.
Wow.
Weird, no?
Kami wala. Oh! Okay, pwede naman.
Pwede naman. Wala lang. Parang, I'm a fan kasi dati ng, Ascals, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang
Ascals.
very grabe yung, yung boom nila that
Yes,
time when I
that's
was a
true.
kid. So sabi ko, gusto ko din ng ganun.
Eh, kung-
Nagpabili pa nga ako ng bola.
Kung hindi sports.
I'll go for doctor.
Oh,
Doctor.
love it.
Doctorate.
Oh, wow.
BS Psychology.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Like in psychology?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I'll go veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
Nice.
That's so nice. Wow.
Well, it's
We
never
could
too
have a
late.
Doc Pangilinan pala here.
Yeah, it's never too late,
Kung
Volleyball.
kailangan ng anti-rabies, nandito ako. Ganon.
Yun.
Deworming. Puntahan kita.
Pag kailangan ng deworming.
Deworming, that's
Oh
so
my gosh.
random.
Thank you so much, Erin. That was such a great
you.
courtside discussion. Thank you so much, Erin Pangilinan, for joining us.
Thank you.
In the UAAP, the game goes beyond school pride. You know, it's a showcase of grit and passion as student athletes carve their path to the pros.
Just as college serves as a stepping stone to the real world, the league itself becomes a gateway to professional play. And for athletes like Erin, pressure turns into fuel and talent is tested by endurance. Once again, I'm Janina, Vela. If this episode got you thinking, then our work here is done.
I'm Gab Reyes. Agree or disagree, we said what we said. And that's another Unpopular Opinion Unpacked.
Unpopular opinion. Say it again. Say it again. Unpopular opinion. We are open for discussion.